been to the club shop then? Have you settled in all right?
Yeah, very good. It's a good club. It's it's got all the infrastructure to to be a good club in the Premiership. What we need really is to get some results and stay in the Premiership. That's the big aim and the big task.
You've had a look at the squad. You've seen them in training. Obviously, you've seen the game as well. How do you rate this? I mean, given the squad that you had at Crystal Palace,
it's more difficult because there's less games. You've got less time to actually put in place what you want to put in place. So it's a much more difficult challenge. It's a different challenge and it's more difficult. I think it's different in respect that there might still be the complacency because of the name of the football club and because what I've just said about the structure and everything. And the club has been in the Premiership for 5-6 years. That it automatically follows that they should be a Premier League club. Whereas at Palace, nobody give you a chance from day one. So there was a more of a siege mentality at Palace. But I have to say that the supporters are going to play as they did at all my clubs. They're going to have to play a massive part. Especially at home. When you look at the record, and the record, it doesn't hide anything. Only 4 wins at home in 2014. It shows that we make sure that we do better in our own games. We've got to, and to do that, we have to make sure we're running around and putting a performance in to make sure that the crowd are with us and they're 100% behind us. It's that important.
But what about is there enough fight in the squad? I spoke to one of the couple of senior players.
I think there's you can talk about is there quality, is there fight, is there this, is there that, is there everything else. We've just got to make sure that we do the best we possibly can. We're looking for some players. The chairman's has been not quite helpful, very helpful in respect of understanding that we might have to bring some players in. But the important thing is that you bring players in, hopefully that might improve the squad. I think it's very easy to go out there and sign players that don't improve the squad, that actually don't make it any better, and then you're clogging the system up. So it's important you get better players in. This is most probably the toughest window you can have to do that, because we've got such a short period of time and there's not that many players of that quality out there available. So yeah, a few sleepless nights, I think.
Are you going to sell to buy in?
No, not at all. No.
Do you want to? Because like I was saying before, when you see players suggested that some of the lads that came in the summer are a bit like tourists.
Well, I can't comment on what the lads have said. I can only comment on what I think. And since I've walked through the door, the lads have been, every lad, on the training ground and around, what we've tried to do has been absolutely first class.
So you wouldn't pay up any contracts or anything like that if you didn't think anybody was pulling away, or you didn't think anybody's going to fit into the tone?
No, like I say, since I walked into the football club, the players have been very good. They've trained well. They've been good round the place. So to say any of that is a load of nonsense at the moment, because I've only been here just a week, and like I say, the everything about the club, it's got what you need to be a Premier League club. What we've got to do is make sure that we get the results on the football pitch.
What about Saido Berahino then? Because obviously there's a lot been spoken about him. Do you rate him?
You'll be the first one to hear when we have that £50 million offer. Don't worry about that. We have no offers for Side. He's scoring goals. He's been a pleasure to work with. People talk about the kid's attitude and this, that, and the other. He's been the last on the training ground every morning we've trained, doing a bit extra with Kempy. But, he was doing a little bit with Julie today. He's been first class, and I think he's enjoyed what we've tried to do. The important thing is that we have to make sure that he has a clear mind going out on the football pitch, and he concentrates on his football. I've had a chat with him about that, and he's been smashing. He's been absolutely smashing.
Is it better for you to have Saido Berahino than it is to have 20 million quid for this running?
For me personally, yeah, I think for everybody, we'd like to keep him. Listen, you get a situation where, Suarez goes from Liverpool when they finished second in the league last year, and they sell him. They sell him because they thought it was the right deal for the football club. Everybody is available in every shape and form. And Saido, there's no difference about that. If you're asking me would I want to sell him now, not at all, because he's been absolutely first class here.
You talked about link with the lad from Blackburn yesterday. Anything in that?
No, well, normal stuff. I'll get linked with millions of players. and you know that you have to accept that it's that period. You know, you have to fill the papers and fill that screen of yours every day.
Yeah. Roughly, how many players you need in to make you happy?
I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow. I think it'll be a tough game. You know, I'm looking at the whole squad. I think Steve's got a real strong squad there. He's been very, very unfortunate with injuries, and it's going to be a real tough game for us. So I'm looking forward to the game, and then it gives me, you know, we don't play Everton then until the Monday, so it gives me a real good 10 days to really knuckle down and see what we can do and what we can achieve. Last couple of days has just been solely working on the team and trying to get the players into a system that suits them and suits us as a football club trying to get results.
You nervous?
What, talk to you?
No, before this game. I know you're not nervous talking to me.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the challenge. Like I say, it's a tough one this time because of the games. We haven't got that many games to really turn it round and then know exactly what you want. We're in a window. We've only just joined and we're in a window. So we're not absolutely 100% sure of what we've got, what we haven't got. When I said at Palace, you know, I had a good month, 6 weeks to look at what the squad was about, and another 6 weeks to actually line up the players that we eventually signed. So it's as difficult on the pitch as it is off the pitch for us.
It's a hard game, but it's winnable, isn't it?
Which one? Like I say, I've got great respect for Steve. He's a smashing fella. He's been a great player, and he conducts himself in a manner that you'd expect from someone who played down at Gillingham as a young lad and come through. He hasn't got his head in the clouds. He's a very, very good lad and a very, very good football man. And like I say, I'd show him and Hull City all the respect in the world.
This week, you've been glad to be back.
Yeah, I've enjoyed going out. I've enjoyed going out on the training ground. You know, it's been lovely getting out and working with the players again. It's something that I enjoy doing.
Mrs. glad that you're out the house.
Chuff the beans.
Tony, you said that this is a tougher job than Palace. Does that mean keeping Albion up would be
I say that the reasons I say that is that because of the games that the games is we've only got 18 games to play, and the fact that we're in a window, so we've had no time to assess what we've got to prepare for the window. So it's like I say, both on the pitch and off the pitch, it's a very, very difficult time.
Do you take anything from the cup tie the other day?
Yeah, I think first 20 minutes we looked very leggy, but the lads had played. What was that? That was their third game in 6 days. Once they got that out of their system, then I thought we played really well. Last 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, the first half and the second half especially, I thought we played really well. And as I've said, technically they're very, very good players at this football club. What we need to do is make sure that we are more rounded as a team, and that's very important.